let's just get right into it. First book I purchased is A Little Life. A Little Life. This actually is not for me. I just finished reading this book literally 2 days ago, and I loved it so much that I bought this copy for my friend to read. I love this book so much. I don't want to start reading a new book because I don't want this book to leave me. That's how much I love it. Because I love it so much, I just wanted to share it with her. And I think that I'm gonna give it to her with her Valentine's Day presents. Because it's like, I'll break your heart with this book, and then all the other things I give you can make your heart happy, I guess. I don't know. A lot of people say they don't want to read this book because of all the trigger warnings within it, but I think if you can handle it, then you definitely should. I highly recommend it. This is the next book that I got because I loved A Little Life so much. I really liked the writing style of the author, so I went on Goodreads and read like the synopsis of the other books, and this is the one that I thought sounded the most interesting of the two, and also it was the only one they had at Barnes & Noble, so I got this one. This one is called To Paradise. To Paradise. was like, I'll go ahead and get it while I see it, because it's been on my like to be read list for a while now. It is Call Me by Your Name. Call me by your name. This book is definitely a lot shorter than A Little Life and To Paradise. So, I have two books that I'm choosing between to read. This one and another one. I kind of want to read this one because I've been wanting to read it for so long, but I heard it's also sad, so I don't know if I want to read another sad book at the moment. One of my really good friends loves this movie. I haven't seen the movie, but I have listened to the soundtrack for the movie, and the soundtrack for the movie is really, really good. And I was happy they had a copy of the book that didn't have the movie cover on it. I really don't like when books become movies and then the only copy of the book that you can find is the one that has the movie cover on it. Some people might like that. I don't know. I don't. You thing I got from Barnes and Nobles is not actually a book. But rather, but it's Midnights by Taylor Swift. Which I had been wanting this for a while, but every time I saw it, I was like, oh, I'll get it next time I go out, I'll get it next time. And yesterday I was like, I'm just gonna get it because I feel like I have this fear that eventually, like, I really want to get every Taylor vinyl, and I have this fear that eventually they're gonna stop selling them pretty soon for some reason. I don't know why. So I was like, I'm gonna get it. At the moment, I have Midnights, I have Fearless, and I have 1989, and then I have Folklore and Evermore. Those are my Taylor vinyl collections. But I want to get all of them. I'm trying to show it so that you can see it without seeing the camera reflection, but there's different like variants of the vinyl, and I got this one because I really like the picture of Taylor on the back of it. Okay, so that is my small but expensive. Barnes and Nobles is kind of, books in general I think are just expensive for some reason. It is my small Barnes and Noble haul for you guys. I hope you enjoyed. I really like watching haul videos for some reason, like I always have. And I went to Target the other day, and I still left everything in the bag. It's because I'm like, I want to film a Target haul too. So I might do that soon. I also want to go out and do more tap through, like in stores